I I have like no enthusiasm. Let's try that again. Hey guys. That didn't really have much enthusiasm either, but today is not a day I'm very enthusiastic. I can see I did not make this the right proportion, and that makes my character model look a little bit more plumper on the cheeks than I like. I suppose there's another head stuff I need to do anyway, so I'm not going to stay in the studio that long. Let's check the garden at the school. I suppose there's another. Well, looks like we have some plants ready to give us some harvest. I should probably try this guy too for amber.
Today's metallic treasures are revealed.
Okay, maybe better luck tomorrow. No luck with you. I got some huckleberries for the vineyard. That's nice, at least. Anyone need to go back on? Okay, everyone's up there. I actually got some new pets from the Christmas party we did. I got this ice bat. I got this fierce hound. And I got this polar fox. And there were a lot of prizes to be had. I literally just posted on. Alright, let me backtrack to why I'm a little upset. So, do I not have like an indoor mount? So, my Discord, along with all my technology, has been giving me problems for the longest time. Ever since I can remember, I've had problems with like my computers and my like online accounts and all that. You can go here for now. As can you. You actually want to see if I can dye you a different color. What was I doing? Oh, these. Shared bank, shared bank, shared bank. I'm gonna hold on to those and these two. Shared bank, 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 bank. Because these give you more back really frequently, like the king parsley. So if I'm not even gonna grow them, I'm just gonna trash them. So I was working on my hub house where I'm linking all the other ones, so I can show you my progress a bit. I kind of hit a wall where I can't really do anymore until I go through a lot of like tedious steps. But let me give you like the 10-second tour. You come in here, gonna put like a little bench here and maybe a potted plant. Another one over here. And then you can go up to the second floor of houses, or you can just go this way. Backpack Butler, there's the actual bank. So here we are. All of the houses are going to have a portal and a sign to lead to them, as well as some type of symbolic piece so that I know which house is which just by looking without reading the sign. So maybe you can guess which ones go to which house if you're like a loyal viewer that watch all my videos. You might be able to tell. But I have my Amber State. I have this fountain in the Amber State exactly where it has the big fountain and two Pegasus in it. That's in my Amber State. And then I have my botanical garden, that one set up like a campsite. So I have some flowers that I use in the ponds and logs. And the portal, I'm going to put the sign right here. I might put the sign here and the portal there. I put the cat tail in there and I might have to remove it because I really ran out of space. Like, I'm completely maxed out. And I need at least 25 more spots. And I wanted to put like a little fire pit, but there was no room. And the next one is my death house. Obviously, that one's set up for Christmas. So here's where that one is. It's got the little skating rink and the nutcracker, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then over here, while you may think it's a continuation of the death house, it actually is my outlaw refuge because it's set up like a little Christmas expo with shop booths and stuff like that. Although honestly, I probably could have just gotten the same effect with the cash register. But here's the portal for the death house, and the sign for that one. So then the Ever After Village, that one. I'm gonna go into that one next. But like, there's the Rapunzel Tower. I want to like make like a little balcony by putting a window, a basket, and then like a pale maiden up there to make it look like she came out to look down on the tower. And then here's the little candy house, gingerbread house from Hansel and Gretel. And I put some hay thing there. I'm gonna supersize those. Then here is the throne from my mid house, which was the next one. And then my outlaw refuge from cut out on the second set untied. And I went upstairs because there's no more on this floor. Up the elevator. So my Serpentine Empire again is my YouTube house where I make a lot of my YouTube videos and YouTube events. So I went with, I'm gonna put up my banner. Where did it go? How are these? Oh, one's like a wand you carry, and one's, alright, I see. I have, oh, same thing here. I have these two. I'm just gonna, thought I had way more of these. I'm just gonna hang those up. And since my YouTube house is all about creativity, I put this easel here in the yarn basket. I'm gonna put like a loom and the dragon just because I'm like a fearsome dragon. So over here, the next one is the Aqua Palace. Now that one's an asylum, so I put like a little hospital room area here. Although I could have just done like a pit crawl too. Then the next one after that is the Sun Palace. That is the Kestrel Academy. So of course I set it up in one of the larger areas and I made it a classroom kind of deal. And then the Tree Tech Italy, that's my bakery cafe. I also really wanted to do something that ties in like the racetrack aspect or like the game aspect. Like I would have liked to put like a gaming table here, card table like right here. But I don't have a card table right now. And then after that is my Watchtower Hall, which is over here. My Watchtower Hall has the frozen bears in the yard and the picnic area. And then there's the bench that I like to sit and think sometimes and reflect by the water. And then I wanted to do like a little witch's brewing stand here, but I didn't have room, so I just put these witches wands there. And then lastly is my Wizard101 Tower. But we were really nearing the end of the space here, so I just put like this banner from the festival grounds and the fishing thing, because I usually just use that like Wizard101 Tower for fishing for couch potatoes. And then here I have an extra spot. I also have an extra spot over here that I could use for when I get my next 2 houses. I could put them here too. So I'm thinking I might actually swap the church with the next house I get. So I'm gonna put the church here, and it's probably gonna do like a cross on. Actually, I might do it on that one instead, because I like to look at this pretty galaxy thing. But I might just do like a cross and some flowers and stuff like that. And then over here, hypothetically, I would do the zoo. I would display a couple of my animals that are more exotic here. So I actually worked it all out, how much it would take to add everything that I want to, like really make these little areas shine, and then also have teleporter and a sign for each one. So I would have 45 to do that, and then have 5 more for just leftover. But I need a bric-a-brac, so I'm gonna have to hustle for some empowers and then buy the bric-a-brac elixir. And then I could finish crafting these portals, which aren't terribly hard to craft. I was surprised by they're not that hard. The signs aren't that hard either. Like, I just need a pristine vial and some earthquakes, which I can just buy and make the sign and some diamonds. But I can just transmute ore, which I have tons of. And the teleporters are easy too. Just pristine vial and some scarecrows, and you could make that. So this is coming along really nicely. But unfortunately, even if I had the empowers right now, I can't log in my Discord because my Discord's on the fritz. I was talking about this earlier, that Discord has been giving me problems forever, ever since I started using it. And the main problem that's been reoccurring is that it locks me out of my accounts. So, the first time I had the problem is when I joined the Free Realms Revival community, or the Free Realms Sunrise community. Amber? No, Amber. I need Amber to craft my spells. This one takes a lot of Amber, but I'm almost there. I have the TC on my storm, I'm pretty sure, and I could transmute diamonds with the jet and the squid ink. That's going to be hard, and transmuting diamonds won't be too hard, but Amber and the squid ink are going to be a challenge. And then Luminous Weaver, I'm having a hard time with that one too. And Keeper of the Flame, I just need scrap iron and more of those. I might just try farming more Master. Now let's see if I get any amber from these. No amber. And that really sucked too. I was 20 points shy of being able to do it. That bites. You know, I'm just gonna feed this. I know I have more key lines. And if not, I could always farm raw. So it all started back when I joined the pre-roms community, the official one, and it wouldn't even let you message until you phone verified. So I tried to phone verify, I pulled it up to phone verify, put my phone number in, nothing happened. I had assumed it was like a connection issue, but no, it just like nothing was happening. So I just closed it, left it alone, nothing happened. I couldn't talk in there still. Then I went to. Did I get my plans at the school? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure, but I want to check. But then it wouldn't let me log back in. Like I logged out of Discord, and when I came to log back into Discord the next day, it wouldn't let me log in because it said something is strange here. We need to phone verify. Now I tried to phone verify the previous day, nothing happened. So like I put my phone number in and it told me that this is not a valid phone number or something. I don't remember what exactly it said. But it was a valid phone number. It was my phone number. I've been using that number for as long. I probably should have sold that. Oh well. Too late now. Been using that number for as long as I can remember. I used my cell phone, didn't work. Used my work extension, didn't work. The only reason I was able to get back into that account is because my friends on here helped me get in with, by lending me their number. And it was Nancy. Might have been Nancy. Oh, and by the way, you have to be on the lookout for the KKK and Wizard101. Now, I wish I was kidding. The KKK is in Wizard101. So if you see them, is that Brandon Bloom Bloom and anyone just wearing like the costumes with like the white hood and the white ghost outfit. Anyway, my friend helped me out and I got back in. It worked fine, but then it didn't work fine anymore, so I had other friends from here lend me his and Austin. It helped a lot, and I got back in. And it wasn't until Isaiah had been messaging me, as he probably has been. Saf's house is on the Chili's end. So is Christo's Peanuts. I'm surprised my other friends don't have them on there. Oh, I just realized. They all came down because it's that time of the month. Should probably add mine back then. I know it's not the weekend, but sorry, this part kind of distracts me a little bit. Hey, my house made it up there. Number 12. It bumped up from last time. That's something mindless that I could do to pass the time. I'll just go fishing. And, he helped me, but then he had to home verify his, and then it took away from mine. And then my boyfriend Alex helped me, and I knew at that point that it was like temporary. I had to get all my stuff transferred to my other account. Except unfortunately, my other account that I made quit working on both my mobile device, and then when I tried to log on my computer, it was telling me let me put my energy gear back on. It was telling me that I needed to verify my location because I guess I never logged into it on my new computer. So I tried to do that, but I forgot my secondary Gmail account's password, and I was almost 100% positive I made my main YouTube account on that. It's like recovery email. So if I ever got locked out, I could just get like an email sent to my main Gmail, except it didn't give me that option to do that. And so I just lost that one. And I possibly lost a few servers with that one as well too, because I had the Secret Sammy Squad, and I had my Minecraft server, and I may have had the Late Show with Sam and Savannah. So I lost all those, and yeah, I lost both my Discord account, my mobile account that I had planned to transfer, make my main account to my main YouTube account, and then my other one, my main YouTube one, that Alex let me have his number to do, lost that one too. And the real kicker is, I know that Alex doesn't even use Discord. He just took it away from mine to spite me because we had I had like a really messy breakup, but apparently he does. For the longest time now. Also, mind you, he broke up with me for I don't even know why. So he asked me out, and I said, alright, sure, I'll give you a chance. He was really pushy. And we start dating, except he's withdrawing and being emotionally distant. And I try scheduling dates, and he keeps saying he just keeps ghosting me and blowing me off. And then he comes around and is like, why are you ignoring me? Why don't you ever want to spend time with me? I miss you. I love you so much, and you're never there for me. It's like, what are you talking about? I tried scheduling all these dates. One time I scheduled 3 dates in 1 week, and you didn't even reply to a single one of my texts, and I'm the one being distant? No. You're the one that's, playing games with me. I don't understand. I'm trying to spend. It's like, well, you're always with your sisters and you're always with your friends. I want to spend time with just you and Justin. It's like, well, I don't know what to tell you because I made plans for us to have dates alone together. You stood me up for all of them, and then you happen to see me on at you come on Discord when you're in the mood to, and you see me in a call with my sisters and my friends, and you want to pull me away. He's literally leave your friends, ditch your friends, and come go on a date with me. It's like, no, I tried to schedule dates with you. You stood me up. I'm with my friends now. and my sisters know. You're more than welcome to come and join us, but I'm not going to leave them just because you want to be alone. And I think it's a major red flag when you're with someone and they don't want to be with your friends and your family. That's like a major red flag. Because usually it means they're trying to gaslight you and do all this kind of like mind manipulation stuff on you. So at the Christmas party, I said, come join me at the Christmas party. Like, that's the main reason I even have a boyfriend, is because I don't like going to these social events alone. Because people always judge, like, you could be perfectly happy being single, but other people don't understand that. Like, how could you be happy single? And it's like, well, do you really want me to answer that? Because all the guys I've been with, I've had problems with them being alcoholics and drug addicts. The one guy was a crackhead. And I've had criminals that broke into my house and robbed me. Then I had this one guy who was a stalker. He also broke into my house, but instead of robbing me, he was threatening to kill my sister because my sister was apparently stealing all his time away from him. And like he's saying, he wanted to hurt some people. Like I shouldn't go into it. My attorney would probably advise otherwise, but my attorney would probably advise me not to go into detail about that matter. But dating's hard. Like, it's hard to find the good, right guy. And I know, like, my advice with friendship is different. Like, I know, like, there's a lot of people who burn you and stab you in the back, but don't let that discourage you from finding friends and trusting people. But with dating, like, that's like another level. You're really vulnerable and, like, it's a really personal relationship. So if it happens, it happens. I'm going to try to make myself available, but I'm not too concerned if I don't find anyone right now. So, and it was actually kind of great because I wanted to break up with him for the longest time. And then he'd do this thing where he'd say, I love you. I was like, okay, thank you. And he's like, aren't you going to say it back? It's like, no, because I don't love you. Like, well, why are you even with me then? And it's like, hun, we barely know each other because you ghost me all the time and stand me up. Like, you should be happy I'm moving still with you. So say, like, why don't you love me? Like, that's putting me in an awkward position. And I think you should appreciate that I have boundaries. And I'm the type of woman that's going to tell you when you're encroaching upon my boundaries versus the kind of girl that would just say, oh, I love you, even though it's not true. I know girls who do that. Like, they'll be with the guy. They'll be with the guy. They don't love him. He says that he loves them. And they say that they love him. And then they break up with them. And it breaks the guy's heart. The guy doesn't understand what happens. And it's a mess. And I'm sure guys do that too. But it's more common in women that I've seen. Where the women will say that, the guy will say that they love them before the woman's ready to hear it. The woman says it back just because, apparently. And then she doesn't really mean it. She breaks up with the guy, and then the guy's, like, gets more and more, like, emotionally devastated. Not pretty. So yeah, he took away the number from my account just to be spiteful. Because I have no idea. Like, he was really mad when we broke up. Like, I was at the party, and he messaged me at the party saying, like, I'm breaking up with you because you don't love me, and you're being emotionally distant and blah, blah, blah. I was like, you know what? Fine. Just go. There's the door. I don't care. Like, I've done everything in my power to make this relationship work. You gotta at least meet me in the middle here. And I just let him go. And he got really mad that I apparently didn't go after him. And he blocked me, by the way. Because he removed me and left my server. Like, he's like, I know you're gonna kick me from all your service, so I did you the favor and left. I wouldn't have done that, by the way. Because I saw our breakup as, like, a mutually agreed upon thing that, and like we were hardly involved. I would say like it wasn't as ugly as it could have gone. I thought it was like really civil, but he had to go and make it ugly for no reason, mind you. I think he was just mad that I wasn't the type of girl that was gonna just go with whatever he wanted to hear and like be like a yes ma'am, yes woman type of girl. So there's that. One of my friends is thinking it's because my phone's really old. I have a flip phone from was it AT&T or T-Mobile? T-Mobile, but I have an AT&T plan on it, and some people are thinking that could be the problem. My friend Raymond had the problem too, and his phone number used to work on his account, but it stopped working. By the way, I wouldn't be surprised if you told me that Alex had hacked into my Discord account. I would totally believe that. And then he was very spiteful. I almost thought about calling him on it. Like, really? That was very spiteful. What's wrong? Like, why are you so angry about this? I thought we were in a mutually agreed upon place, but nope. So yeah, I need to like, also, not every phone number works. It's not just mine. Like my sister's doesn't work, although I know she's got a dinosaur phone too, because she always drops hers, so she just got a phone that she couldn't drop. Oh, my friend told me something I'd like to try where the spells work instantly. Apparently, if I stand right here, it'll work instantly. So let's try. Nope, did not work instantly. But it worked instantly over there. So yeah, I need to. So Kiana's number didn't work, and Saphira's number didn't work, and but a bunch of people's numbers did work. So it's like, why are some numbers working and some numbers aren't working? I don't understand. Now with the Raymond's number, Ray Ray, the one he tried to help me earlier today, it just said invalid number, which is total BS because I literally called him on it to make sure it was a valid number. Had him call me on mine. Mine's a valid number. But mine actually said no landline phones, but his said just invalid numbers. Can't get in my Discord. Can't get in my mobile Discord. I have to make a brand new one. I was like, well, at this point, do I even want to make another one? Because I made it on Gmail specifically so I wouldn't lose it. Because I had like 3 reviews on mail.com that I lost. Because on mail.com it deleted my accounts. I should have wrote it down. I bet I wrote it down on my Discord account. But I lost both of them, so I can't look and see because I have a DM with myself that I just keep a bunch of important notes in there. I'm trying to remember what would I have made the password on my Gmail. Because you know, Gmail is dumb. It makes you have like a bunch of weird characters and all that. Discord don't do that. Like you could have very simple passwords on Discord. Oh, well, where did you come from? I thought I had a movie still. Here, I'm gonna put you in my backpack and wear you. Might do the same with that RAM. Yep, let's take you. So now I have all 3 RAMs on this character. Oh, this house is fancy. You've got the 3 scroll paintings, and you've got the 3 over here. That first fall one's like impossible to get in all the tapestries. This is actually a very nice house. Very well done. Let me actually take a peek over here since I have this right here. I want to look on what it would require to make the melt. Um, I'm also really hoping my brother sees this video because we're finally made up a bit, but he's gonna be really mad I haven't responded to him in like 3 days because I can't because I can't get in my Discord. Yeah, aren't there high level ones from this too that I could craft? Oh, it's only level 70. Oh, there's 90 though. Yeah, it's not that great. But really what I came, what are robes? Outfits. Yeah, I can make those too, but what I'm really interested in is the mounts. So this one requires the Ultra Trumpet line, Ultra Comparsley, I have that one to make the Death Broom, or Death Whirlwind, Ultra Elephant Ears, Ultra Tiger, I have this one though, I don't need to make more. Ultra Ninja Fig, Ultra Boom Shroom, so Boom Shroom, Ninja Fig, Tiger, I don't need that one. Elephant Ear, I've been a bit tired since I got my vaccine, so I got my first dose of the Pfizer vaccine, and I didn't really have any symptoms, and I got a little bit tired later in the evening than I usually do. And I got a migraine, and I had a bit of congestion and allergies, but I usually always have headaches, and I held the cat, so it's hard to tell if it was like regular headaches and from me holding the cat allergies or if it was from the vaccine. But either way, my symptoms from it are like non-existent. I'll probably be fine. I'll sleep it off. My arm didn't even hurt. I was really worried about inflammation and my arm hurting because the needles they use are like absolutely massive. I just didn't look and I didn't even feel it. Like if it wasn't for my arm hurting later, I wouldn't even have known that I wouldn't even have believed that I had the vaccine. So if you're on the fence about getting it, I really think you should get it. A lot of people are like saying, how come I don't change my profile on Facebook to say the thing like, we're in this together and um, get the vaccine. I'm not pushing the vaccine on anyone. Like, I had to put a lot of thought into whether I was going to get it. Not because I didn't want the vaccine, but because it wasn't FDA approved. And I wanted to wait and get it only after it was FDA approved. But with the Delta variant, I decided that I really needed to get it. So I didn't get the Delta variant because I had COVID-19 like twice now. Or actually one time I had a confirmed case. The second time I had a confirmed case, and the first time I was a presumed case. I didn't actually get tested the first time. But my cousin had it. He was confirmed to have it. And we were living together at the time, so we just figured, well, if he had it and I eat after him and we're like sitting right next to each other playing video games, like, and I have COVID like symptoms, it's probably safe to assume that I also had COVID from him. So there was that. I was looking for a place that had built a backpack butler and a join a team kiosk. I might just go here because I know there's a backpack butler there. Anyway, I got my vaccine because I'm fine taking that risk. but I wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to be the reason that somebody got the vaccine and died from it later. Like, if I take that risk for myself, I don't care. Like, survival of the fittest, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be fine from this. But, like, if somebody else got the vaccine purely because I pushed them to do it and they died for that, I could never live with myself with the guilt afterwards. Especially if it was someone that I was really close to. But I do think I think people should get the vaccine. So I can make you, make you, make you. I think I can make all of them. Where are these at? Myth house, myth house, myth house, myth house, all my myth house. That one's in the Sun Palace. But yeah, I can't get into any of my Discords. No one uses Gmail anymore, so I can't tell them like, hey, I can't get my Discord. My only chance is if they see this and know that I'm not avoiding them. It's like I just literally can't get in. I felt really bad too because I promised I have a sign right here. Saves me the trouble of crafting another one. And I have a poorly. Does it go anywhere? No, it goes nowhere. Where is the seed bulbs? Oh, duh, it's right there. Grab, 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 grab. Just grab everything. Because I don't remember what I needed. Anyway, I cleaned my room, and there was a centipede in here earlier. It was in Brandy's room earlier, and it actually bit her. And I said, it was probably a centipede. The centipedes bite. You know they bite, right? It's like centipedes I would see. It's like, no, they disappear really quick. And I hit it point blank, but I was wearing my glove. And I hit it, and it fell, and I don't know where it went. So the balance one is trumpets. This one is death. This one's fire. That one we're not going to worry about. And select the boom shroom. The ninja fig. The elephant ear. That one's gonna definitely remember that. And the trumpet vine. And then I don't have every single one of those. Internet cut out on me there. My internet's been absolute crap the last few days too. But anyway, I don't know how much of that I actually got. Let me see. Where did it cut? Okay, then when the connection dropped, it wasn't that. Yeah, I missed. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. I think I was just talking about the party and how it went really well. But yeah, I said I have all these prizes I wanted to give away because I had a bunch of stuff left over from the party. Because a lot of people left early. I thought the surprise giveaway would bring more people in, but it didn't really. It's just the same old usual people that come to them. So I said I'm just gonna be lurking in the Discord, and I see people active. I'm gonna give them stuff. I'm just gonna randomly pick people and give it away. But I can't do that now because I can't see the Discord. And I feel really bad because my friend Rave, he was doing a DJ set on Twitch and my internet was just completely dead that night. And then my Discord was dead. I couldn't tell him. Then I have this friend I haven't talked to in so long. They're asking like, "How are you?" And I was like, well, and then as soon as I told them my internet died and then my Discord died too, I feel so bad. I was like, he thinks I like ghosted him or something. I was like, no, that's not what happened. I was having like technical difficulties. And then I got cookies today to help me feel better about that. And the lady who delivered them, she delivered them to my sister's house because the store won't deliver to my house because my house is too far away. But my sister's house is within range, so they deliver it to my sister's house, and then I go to my sister's house to pick it up, or I go there and wait there. So I was at her house waiting for the delivery, and we're in the house, and this big old fat lady, she has this wagon, and I have soda pop. So she has it in the wagon. She's hauling it up her stairs. I don't know why she didn't just put it on like the plateau on the bottom of the stairs, but like she's hauling it all the way up the porch or leave it on the driveway. Hauls it up there, and she takes the pop and she like heaves the whole wagon up, and it goes thump, 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 and the pop's like all shaken up now. But if that wasn't bad enough, she takes the big crate of pop and she's like, and like smashes it down, clunk. And he's like, hi, clunk, heavy, clunk. And she's like dropping, like she's really struggling to lift these pops. Like if you're so out of shape you can't lift like a 12-pack of soda pop, then like you need to head your bum off to the gym because that's pathetic. That's absolutely pathetic. I don't care how old you are. And then like if you're that old too, don't accept the heavy load delivery if you can't lift my soda. So she drops every single one of them on the step on the porch. And then I noticed something strange. There's a young girl sitting in the car. Young girl gets out, and the lady wasn't wearing a mask, but the young girl was wearing a mask, even though they were in the same car. So the young girl gets out, and she snaps the picture because when they deliver it, you're supposed to snap a picture. They're supposed to snap a picture so they know that they've delivered it. But the girl gets out. She runs up there like she's like out lightning fast Serena Williams type girl. Takes the picture, runs back, and she's like skipping and frolicking. And I think to myself, where the hell were you when that old lady was struggling to get it up the porch and dropped all my soda and or cola or whatever you call it? You know what I'm talking about. And I get my cookies, and I said, "Oh, hey, Stella, would you like some cookies?" I got some cookies. I'm like, "Okay." And we open it up, and I realized something. I count them. Because there were two different flavors, and me and my sister wanted to both divide them evenly. So we each had the same amount. We each had the same amount of cherry, nuts, uh, cream cheese, and peach. Or it might have been tangerine. I don't know. They were the Italian cookies. I always forget the name. I'm sorry. I I I used to be fluent in Italian, but I don't even remember the name of those cookies anymore. Um, so We did them all up. I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, wait, hold on a second. I can understand if there's not an even amount of flavors, but this cartridge here, this container here, had 12 cookies. This container here had 14 cookies. You can't sit here and tell me that like there was no seal. The seal was placed in like it was taken off and put on in a weird, it was on the top and the bottom. And we're sitting there thinking to ourselves, did that bitch open our cookies and take 2 cookies, one for her and one for her, that girl that was with her, out of our cookies and just eat them themselves? Like, you filthy pig. Like, there's a virus going on. You weren't wearing gloves. You weren't wearing masks. The one girl had a mask on, but she didn't have gloves. Opened up the container of cookies and ate our cookies. I gave her 0 stars and I took away her tip. Like, that is disgusting. Like, normally I wouldn't care. Like, normally I eat stuff out of the trash. I'm not kind of. I will literally eat stuff out of the trash to, like, save some money at, like, a carnival or a restaurant or a movie. But this, during a pandemic, that is by no means acceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. I hope I got her fired. Like, that's just sick. Literally. We ate the cookies because, like, we're not gonna waste the cookies, but still. By the way, if I sound congested, like I said, I've been having like allergy symptoms. It might be because I wore this shirt when I held the cats. But yeah, I can't go on Discord to buy my bric-a-brac elixir with powers. Can't sell stuff. I have all those elephant towers that I can be selling. Those are worth like 200 apiece. And even if I made a new account on Discord, I still wouldn't be able to trade and stuff because I would say, hi, say hi to me, I'm new to Discord, and people would be skeptical and think I'm like a scammer. It's like, I'm not a scammer, I'm just having problems. And I have work in like 4 minutes. I think I'm gonna end this here. I just wanted, if you want to help me out, like, you could discreetly message me your phone number on Twitter or Facebook, and I could see what I can do if Discord will accept that number. However, I will say if you're already phone verified, you can't be phone verified on 2 accounts at once. I just want to get in and like get my account sorted out, and then you could just do whatever. Like, if you want to verify your own account, I don't care. I just need to like get in there and trade my server. I can't. I lost my server. Sephira traded restoration or BPC to me, and I lost my YouTube server. I lost my Patreon server. I lost my other Minecraft server. I lost all the stuff that I was modding into. I didn't lose them. I just can't mod them anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun at work being super congested. I might take a sick day though. I take a lot of personal days. I don't like taking sick days. I think I might need a sick day because I can barely speak right now. But yeah, that's what's been happening with me. Fun, fun, fun. And I'm having other problems, of course, too, but I was having a whole brim of problems, but then this came along and made me forget all my problems from before. I remember the problems from now, so yeah. That's what's been going on. I haven't forsaken you. I'm doing my best to get back on Discord and like I didn't mean to just leave you guys hanging, but yeah, that's what's been going on. And I shall see you through the screen. Ta-ta!